UFC 248, Israel Adesanya defended his middleweight title in Las Vegas against Yoel Romero, the Olympic silver medalist. And the fight's over, the reviews are in, words like dull, uneventful, lackluster are all over the internet. The boos are in, the boos have been heard. Point blank, as honest as it can get, the fight sucked. Why did the fight suck? The fight sucked because nothing happened. And in that first round, in the first few seconds of that first round, we saw Yoel Romero take a few steps out from his corner, put his hands up above his head as if he were to defend himself, and call in Israel Adesanya and say, throw the first shot. After the fight, Yoel Romero screamed to the crowd that the people want to see fights and that he didn't fight. Why didn't he fight? That is another question. Yoel Romero, at 42 years old, didn't try to win the championship. And Israel Adesanya didn't try to defend it. A lot of people think that Yoel Romero won the fight 4-1, that he did a little bit more. I personally think that nobody won this fight, that this fight, both men are losers. On this night, Israel Adesanya is the middleweight champion, and the public wants to believe that he's the next great, that Israel Adesanya is going to become the next Anderson Silva. There's been a ton of excitement. Israel Adesanya is an amazing kickboxer. His moves, the way he finishes his fights, everything he's done up until this point has been absolutely extraordinary. And the public just saw a horrible fight. So his name has taken a big dump. People wanted to see Israel Adesanya go out there against John Jones, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. That is supposed to be the #1 super fight out there. And John Jones in his last fight didn't fight his greatest fight. Israel Adesanya fought a horrible fight. He fought a pathetic fight. Israel Adesanya needs to pick it up from here. Not every fighter fights a great fight. Every single outing, this happens. You can't blame this on Dana White or the matchmaking. UFC is amazing. Israel Adesanya needs to look deep within himself and ask himself, why did he fight such a bad fight? Yoel Romero, at 42 years old, might be in the twilight of his career. It might be time for Yoel Romero to go. He's lost 3 in a row. Yoel Romero had numerous chances in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. And in this fight, he got another chance at UFC Gold, and he didn't do what he was supposed to do. Yoel Romero didn't follow through. We saw him get the takedown later in the fight. Yoel Romero didn't keep Israel Adesanya on the floor. He didn't smash him. He didn't explode. He didn't lull him into a false sense of security and knock him out. It wasn't like the Chris Weidman fight. Israel Adesanya went out there and embarrassed himself. He went out there at UFC 248 and fought what is the most miserable fight of his career. Israel Adesanya does not want to do this again. This is the worst. And if he does it again, if he goes out there and fights another boring fight like this, nobody's going to watch him anymore. That's going to be the end of Israel Adesanya as far as becoming the next great. I love UFC. I love sitting there on Saturday night. And for me, seeing something like this is depressing.